Hey, everybody.
It's Amanda.
Oh, God.
Don't want to do that again. Wow, a lot has happened, guys.
Hey, guys. Yeah, a lot has happened. First of all, it's February 1st, so we had one episode in January.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. Dustin is a busy, busy boy now.
Well, same with Leo. You're all over the place.
Whoa.
My God. Whoa. There we
Well,
go.
we were just kind of catching up, and I was asking Dustin how the job's going because he's been there about 2 weeks now. So do you want to tell our listeners a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, so I work at a company where I texture assets, basically. That's pretty much it. So props, assets, weapons, and environments for a TV show. So
how do you go about texturing something?
Well, so every place has a different workflow, right? So
Right.
you have one place where you use different programs, and another place you use different programs, mainly that. And programs can range from like Substance Painter, Substance Designer, to ZBrush and Quixel. Like there's a lot of usually a lot of people are going for the most updated ones, like the ones that are more self-efficient, more fast. Yeah. Like Substance Painter, where you basically you can texture over the UVs, which is pretty awesome. So you don't have to worry about how things connect. So if that, just to let people know. So basically what a UV is like, it's a line I've never been asked how to.
It's kind of hard to explain. Yeah. It's basically like you cut a seam and then you unfold a 3D object.
Yeah.
basically.
Remember in school where you had to you had that paper box and you had to cut it out from that flat piece of paper and then fold it into a cube. That's what it is essentially. It's UV. That's what UVing is, except we do it in a computer and it's the opposite. We have to cut it open.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So would you say that you walked in there and you kind of knew what to do, or would you say you've learned a lot since you've been there?
Well, I learned a lot of their specific workflow.
Okay,
I don't think I've been challenged yet artistically.
Okay, so I guess it's safe to say that your schooling, they set you up for some success.
I think
you kind of knew it. You kind of know what you're doing. You don't feel like a fish out of water.
Well, you know what? I think what we really learned about in school was the different types of maps, like roughness, metalness, normal maps.
Okay.
That's a lot of what you need to know about the industry, and then a lot about how to model. There's a lot of interesting things that you need to know when it comes to modeling, and I'm actually still learning, and I'm really excited. I really want to know how to model better. Especially for companies and stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to do some of that while I'm there. Because they asked me if I wanted to do modeling or texturing. And I said both, and they were like, right answer. So I'm hoping I can do both. I think that's all I'm allowed to say. I don't think I can get any...
Well, that's great. It sounds like the job is going really well and you're enjoying it, and I'm just so happy. This is kind of like what you've been wanting to do for so long now. Get your foot in the door.
I feel like...
There's no saying that you're going to be at this job forever. But
I wouldn't mind being here for a while. I really want to keep getting into it and just learning more.
But now you're in the door. Now you've got paid experience, and you could go pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you need to stay there a while, though, of course. Everybody's been asking me at work, customers and employees, oh, are you sad? Are you sad Dustin's gone? And I was just like, well, I mean, because even though we don't work together that much,
it's a weird.
They know that we're close.
Well, we worked together a lot, actually. I think for the last couple of months we stopped. I think because you were doing things.
Because you worked weekends and I stopped working weekends.
Yeah,
so that really. But anyway,
and then you stopped working Wednesdays and Thursdays too. Like you started doing more like Fridays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and stuff like that.
Everybody's been asking me that, and I'm just like, no.
I think we were the closest. I think we were the closest as friends.
But
so
I mean,
and obviously people are asking you that because they knew it. Like they could read it.
And I said, no, I'm not sad at all. I'm happy.
Yeah,
he got a job. If he's happy, I'm happy. Like
it's funny because like we fed off each other there. Like we would go fucking crazy. That's what we did. And I mean, even you've said yourself, you'd be like, I can't control myself. It's true. When I'm around you.
It's true. I'm so normal when you're not around. Fuck.
But I think it was great, and
it was great.
It's kind of heartwarming that people are asking you that.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna miss obviously him.
Obviously,
and like,
I miss you too.
Even just you coming in and visiting, because you were at the school, or you were just like, you weren't working there, but you were just always around. Yeah, like we definitely miss your presence at the store, but.
Yeah,
definitely happy that you're happy.
Yeah, I still go on Saturdays,
because you're at the school on Saturdays.
Just one day out of the week.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
TA,
you're getting paid to do that. I thought for some reason that was a volunteer job. So amazing. Yeah. So good.
It's really beneficial. I just signed up for their, so the school has this weird what would you call it? Payroll system. It's called ADP. And so like you log in and you punch in you go separately. You can go home or you can go anywhere on a computer and you punch in your own hours. Like they trust you, which is really great. Yeah. So like if I worked 8 hours, I just type it in. If I left an hour early, I'd write 7 hours. Like that's it. So it's all on the computer.
And you can leave an hour early. You're saying like they're pretty. Sounds like EA. Like it
that's
sounds like
an
my
example.
brother's job.
Like that's an example that in worst case scenario, like for example, I had to go and leave early a day ago or the last time I was there, and so I can take an hour off and notch it off, and that's being honest, right? So
yeah, I think these kinds of jobs do that to sort of see who's invested and who's not, to be honest with you. Because
interesting.
Adriano, my brother, he has quite a bit, like he's been there for a couple years now and he's moved up very quickly, but he's really put in the hours and he's really shown that he's, dedicated, and so he's moved up. And I've heard from him that they'll just fire you on a whim. If you're not producing, they'll fire you.
Yeah.
So, I think they give you that freedom, but that's how they can really weed out who's serious and who's not. Like, obviously, if you have to go once in a while, that's fine. But, I mean, if they see that you're, like, dipping out early every day or, kind of that kind of thing, maybe. I don't know how it works, but...
Well, the TA position is with ADP. So, like, if I'm, like, instructing or, like, TAing with the class, sometimes I'll have to leave a little bit early, but normally I don't. At work, though, I stay, like, extra. I've been staying overtime.
I'm sorry. I was talking about, work, the job.
Are you... Yeah, so that was the TA position I was talking about.
Okay.
So TA has ADP. So they... At the school, VCAT. So it's really interesting.
So you're working for VCAT.
I actually don't know the payroll system I know it's a contract based, and I know it's every week I get paid, but I don't know. I think because I'm starting, like I think because I'm started, it's a little rough in the waters yet. I need like the whole taxing is different. Like I have to get a code, a number. I can't remember what it's called, but you have to sign up for this number on the Canada.ca website, and then it's for those types of specific jobs. That's all I know so far. So I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, that's just boring stuff. I don't know. But it's pretty good. I just want to get a routine. Like I want a day that we do podcasting. I want to go to the gym. I want to start doing like, I want to get up earlier and just make sure everything's
And this is the kind
out.
of job I think that can really allow you to have a routine because it's 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Like that's awesome. So I think that with that, it's really, you'll be very successful with adding into whatever else to your schedule.
By the way, your hair looks really good. Did you do something? Did you like get a new cut?
No.
No? Oh.
I did get it cut though, and I wanted to tell you, but the reason why, because guys, Dustin and I were supposed to go get a cut together.
She promised me.
No, I'm still going to go with you, but the reason why I had to go was because he only had weekdays for like 2 weeks. So I was like, okay, I'll just book with you. But I still want to go with you. You really have to get your hair trimmed.
It's probably not going to be that crazy. It's just like...
Yeah, just get it trimmed. I mean, I love it long. It looks good.
It's like, I think the worst part, like the front's good, but the back is where it gets all like...
But it's not even that, Dustin. It's like you need to trim your hair in order for it to stay healthy and grow stronger because it has split ends, right? Like dead ends. So your hair is not growing. What it's doing is it's growing and then it's just splitting.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't cut it. So it's not just about like the look. It's about the strength and the health of your hair.
How long do they stay open? Your friend?
I think he works till like 7:38. So.
And Saturdays too?
Yeah. He has Mondays, Tuesdays off. So I told him that we'd probably be in there soon. So
how about this Saturday?
Let's figure it out. Well, no, I would have gone this Saturday if he had something. He didn't have anything on the weekends for a while. That's why I was like, oh, they only had the weekdays in the day. And I was like, oh, Dustin's not going to be able to do that. So I went. But anyway, no, I just washed it and I got it cut on the other day. So
great.
Let's get into really quickly, guys. Finally, Dustin and Justin, they stayed at my place. Or they came over to my place and saw it and slept over, and we had a great night. I made turkey burgers.
They were good.
They were good.
And
we got so paranoid that you thought that we hated them.
Well, we were high.
Yeah.
And I was suffering from real dry mouth. So everything just tasted like paste. And I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. These poor guys. But you guys were just eating. You were fine. And then we picked up McDonald's fries, but we didn't really do it in in a time sensitive way. We like picked them up, and then we had to like do 1,000 other things before that. And then when
We
by
were
the time we
reckless.
actually ate the
Reckless.
fries, they were cold.
Reckless. Did you put them in the oven to warm them up or
No, I
something?
didn't.
Oh my god.
Because we were fucking stoned.
I thought you were
is
like,
what happened.
gonna warm these up in the oven.
No, I
and
was
then-
busy cooking the fucking burgers. That never happens, okay? I was actually
I
cooking,
wish I
you
could have.
guys.
I would have been able to help out and been like, oh, I'll warm these up.
I know.
What a time.
but
I
that
couldn't
was
have picked
fun.
a better time to hang out with my friends, watch Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, we were
You know,
watching Bob's Burgers. What else did we do that night?
We just sat in a
yeah,
circle
were
and just talked.
We were just chilling out. Like, we didn't go for a walk because it was pouring rain, but we did an edible. And then we smoked a little bit at the... Oh, yeah, we did. You know what we did? We smoked. Then we ate and hung out. And then we did an edible. And then after the edible, like half an hour later, we decided it's time for bed. So we go and we smoke an indica, which is supposed to be good for sleeping. And then we're all laying there and we're like fucking bouncing off the walls, wired.
9-year-olds before bedtime.
Yeah, we were like, what's going on? And then we were like, oh shit, we took the edible.
Did you get any shit for the owner of the building or anything like that, or any of?
Oh
the
yeah, because we were pretty loud.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday night, you guys. We're allowed, you know, the thing with my building is that all the units are owned. So you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
But you don't want to piss anybody off. So, no, the guy next door, he's had people over before and they've been a little bit loud. But, you know, that's to be expected when you have people over. So, no, it was fine.
It's awesome.
But yeah, it was
fun.
a good night. It was fun.
I remember
liked it
like
too.
realizing that the burgers tasted like a turkey dinner and being like so blown
Oh,
away
yeah,
by that.
you didn't realize that they were turkey at
Yeah.
first. I'm like, what did you think they were?
Like, what was your first impression when you bit into that turkey burger?
I just thought.
I think he was just high and he
Yeah.
said food.
I was high and I was like, oh, this is meat. That's all I was thinking.
Definitely meat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome though. I thought it was great. Your place looks really nice. It's cozy. Something that I
Thanks.
wouldn't mind living in.
Oh, seriously though.
Aw, thanks,
so
guys.
jealous.
So, on that topic, how are things going with looking for a new place? I don't know if we mentioned that in our
It's like-
latest
I think we
podcast.
mentioned that we're moving. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys are looking for a place.
Yeah.
Well, there's 4. So for more information, there's 4 of us, and now now it's just going to be me and Justin. We're going to move into another place, and I'm really excited about it. I want.
Me too.
Again, it's another thing that's just to flip the page over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff, little tiny things that are happening right now that I have to do, like taxes and moving and car and
Yeah.
other things and renewals and stuff like that. So I'm just it's like
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I get everything. I'm on top of shit because I don't want to like let go of that stuff. It's the little things that get me. It's not the big things.
Interesting.
If my phone breaks down, I'm like, oh, fuck this. And it's not even because I can't contact anybody. It's just like one thing that's broken that doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Or if I lose my wallet or my, those sort of
Oh,
things.
yeah.
So.
Oh, that's the worst if you lose your wallet.
Yeah,
That's
but
like a mental breakdown type of situation.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're like,
no, I literally like fall down in the street. No! Like, Jesus, I'm all tangled up here.
that was great. You should go into theater. No!
Yeah, that'll really bring my wallet back. Yeah.
Have you slipped lately on this?
No, because I haven't been wearing those damn shoes. I've been wearing my Blundstones lately. So
Is that what?
no, those Converse, those flat shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're. I don't know if anybody has those, but in my experience, when it's raining out and the sidewalk's wet, they are slippery. I've fallen straight on my ass twice in public, like just. Here I am walking normally, and then boom, I'm on the ground, like on my ass.
You have people
super
like helping
embarrassing. And then I'm laughing because I can't help it. Like I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, oh my god! Like if that was somebody else, I would have just laughed.
Singing in the rain, I'm singing in. I'm falling in the rain. I'm falling in the rain.
It's almost become normal now, where I'm like, oh yeah, this happens. It's fine. It's fine. I'm drunk.
As
I'm drunk.
as you're falling down, you're like, "Don't worry, guys, this happens." Bye.
Bye. As I'm going down.
You should do that next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my gosh, that lady has fallen, but she's saying I'm okay, so I'll leave her alone.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so I have a lot of things I want to get into.
I know you're looking at your phone. She wrote notes. She
Yeah.
came prepared, guys.
First time, guys. Well, it's been a couple weeks, and I was just like, things would come up, and I'm like, that's perfect for the podcast. Jot it down.
I should do that with my phone.
Yeah,
My
a lot
phone.
of things happen at work, and you just try and brush it off and fucking forget that ever happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of it's really good material.
Tell us more.
Okay, so let's see. Well, first I want to touch on that regular. We talked about I think it was in episode 3. We talked about this customer who comes in and he brings donuts and he's just very overly friendly and we're questioning whether or not he's genuine or not.
His intention.
Yeah, his intentions. And then he wanted me to go for lunch with him, and I avoided him for a few months, and then he stopped, asking, and then I thought I had dodged that bullet. Well, as you guys know, in our last episode, we talked about my little visit to the hospital.
Oh, yes.
I've been totally fine since I got out. Things have been great. So yeah, I'm doing well. But because I was gone for the 10 days in Winnipeg, and then I came back and I was in the hospital for 10 days. I was gone almost a month. So my regulars.
You were in the hospital for 10 days?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
yeah,
that.
well,
I know you told us the story.
I was in the hospital for 8 days, but I'm including the 3 days prior that I was in and out of the emergency room. Yeah, so it went on from the first, and then I got admitted on the 3rd, but then I got out on the 11th. So technically, it's about 10 days altogether.
Wow.
Yeah, I know it was hell. It was really bad. But so I've had a lot of my customers ask me, "Oh, where have you been? Where have you been?" And there's some customers like this one I'm close with. He told me that his mom died over the holidays, so I was telling him.
Yeah, what do you do when someone says something?
Well,
like that?
I knew his mom was sick. He was talking to me about it previously.
Okay.
So, I was a little bit shocked though. I didn't realize that she was that close to the end. But yeah, so his mom died and we were talking about that, and then he was asking where he was. So I was explaining to him what happened, and
That's
anyway,
rough.
it was quite, and it's funny because he came in, of course, when I was working, but because I'm a supervisor, I can kind of like take a minute and just like, because I'm usually doing my own thing, and I have workers, the baristas, who are on their positions. So they're doing, one's on till, one's on bar. So I'm able to kind of, usually in that situation, I'm CS. So CS is customer support. So I'm walking around, I'm stalking, I'm making sure the cafe looks good, I'm jumping in where I'm needed. So I'm able to sort of talk to customers for a certain amount of time if I need to. Well, Jesus. I think he talked to me for like 40 minutes. It was crazy. I was like, Jesus, I'm not even on a freaking break. Anyway, so we got into it, and, I hate to say it, but there was a hug, and it was a lingering hug. And his hand, he hugged me. Dustin, look at me. He hugged me. This is the first hug, and then there was another hug at the end. I'll get into that later. He hugged me, and then his hands sort of lingered around my waist. Yeah, it was like, And then, of course, he brought up lunch again. He's like, and this is what he said. He goes, not to be inappropriate, but, that offer for lunch still, just as a friend, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just the fact that he said not to be inappropriate. And, it just gave me a weird feeling. And I just thought, and of course, me, I have absolutely no, balls whatsoever. So, of course, I was like, oh, yeah, sure. So I should have just been like, look, like the donuts are great, but no. Anyway, so yeah.
Well, that's kind of manipulation if you think about it. Oh, my mother just died. Let's go out for coffee.
Well, no, I mean, I told him a lot about myself too. But yeah, I just feel like I think he should know by now that I'm really not interested. And then, oh my gosh, the other day, and then he hugged me again at the end there. And I was like, okay, like you already hugged me. One is good. One is good. But no, he hugged me again, which was sweet. I felt like it was genuine. I just don't really understand. Maybe he just genuinely wants to just sit down and chat with me. We do have good conversations. We do.
Are you attracted to him?
Oh, God, no. Oh, my God. And then so then after that, I saw him the next day. I was doing a garbage run.
Yeah.
And I'm like coming back from doing the garbage run. So I'm like walking into the store almost. And he's down, like crossing the street. And he's like, and he sees me. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And he's like, hi, like big wave. I'm like, hi. And like I go in. I'm like, oh, fuck. He's probably going to come in and like hide in the back. But he never came in, thank God. So now I'm kind of back to avoiding him. Yeah. So that's that. I wanted to just touch on that because people were probably wondering what happened to that guy. Yeah. He's still buying donuts.
He still is?
No, yeah, but not as often. Like last week, I don't think he bought any last week.
I felt like December, he bought a box of donuts every fucking week.
Yeah.
Oh
well, December is sort of the month of giving. Yeah,
holiday,
and feeling really...
I can even say even past November, too. It was just a lot of fucking donuts. Every time I would come into Saturday, another box of.
Well, you would even come in when you weren't working, and there'd be a box, and you'd be like, I'm just going to help myself to this.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hate eating these made from the guy who sent them, but I'm still gonna fucking eat them.
Still a donut, right?
Yeah, donut's a donut.
Well, remember that one that you bit
They're
into, and you're
glazed
like,
with poison.
oh, these donuts are really misleading.
Yeah.
You bit into one, and you're like, no.
There's one that tastes like bacon. What is that?
Ugh.
Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like a lot
personally
of their
hate
donuts.
things. Okay, bacon only needs to be with bacon. It has no other purpose anywhere else. I don't care how much you like bacon. And I'm sorry, bacon lovers. It's disgusting on
I agree.
salad, pizza. What is that? Bacon deserves to be on its own plate with eggs or some sort of.
Oh, they'll put bacon in
Other
everything
side.
now. Bacon and chocolate. Bacon and chocolate. I mean, it's
See,
disgusting.
I really disagree.
Oh.
I love
What?
bacon. I just saw an advertisement the other day. They're putting bacon on Big Macs, and I cannot wait for that.
What?
Yeah. Just imagine.
Like as an
how-
option, or like all of them are
Better be a
No,
fucking
I think as
option.
an option.
Yeah,
Dustin
thank
walk
you.
in there. I don't want any bacon on my Big Mac.
As soon as I walk in, hold it, hold everything. I do not want bacon here.
You should just go with a sign that
little
says,
picket.
I want a bacon-free Big Macs. Bacon-free Big Macs. The way it used to be, the way it should be.
We don't want these in our buns. Get them out or we will run. Just like start striking.
Make McDonald's great again.
Yeah. Did you guys end up watching that movie,
Guys,
Founder?
these Big
Which
Macs.
Founder on Netflix?
Oh, no, we didn't. About McDonald's, right?
Yeah, it's about the founder of McDonald's.
You're
and
you're really selling this, hey?
Well, it's really good.
I want to watch it with you. Fuck it. I'm not going to watch it on my
We
own.
tried watching it like 5 times.
Well, let's watch it
and
tonight.
then we just gave up.
Let's watch it tonight.
I can't watch it tonight.
Why?
Because I have to be up early. I have to go to sleep.
Where are you going?
My other job.
At what time?
Seriously, I
So
started.
many questions.
I'm doing 6 to 11 tomorrow, and
Damn.
and then I work at 12:30 at the next job.
Yeah, that's pretty late.
That's shitty.
But let's make plans. What was I talking about?
Donuts.
No,
No. Big Mac?
Bacon.
no.
No,
I
no.
was.
Oh, no.
Nice to know someone listens. I don't even know what I was talking about now.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that movie.
Oh, yeah.
We tried watching it when we were stoned, but I mean, I really tried, didn't I? I like kept going back, playing it, and then eventually I was just like, "Fuck this! It's just not gonna
I
happen."
don't know what happened, though. Like,
Anyway, I don't know if anybody's heard of it. It's called Founder. It's on Netflix. It's really good. It's a true story based on a true story about the guy who founded McDonald's, and he really had to fuck people over to get to where he got.
what was
It's
some
like
of the things he did?
I can't even remember now, and I don't want to give it away. But he went behind. Like it started off with these 2 brothers. They started it off, and their last name was McDonald. And I don't know what he did. He did something, but he went behind their back, and he took first he tried to collaborate with them, and they didn't want to, or something. I can't remember now. This was back at Christmas, but. Oh yeah, he completely put them out of business. Like it was their name. He took their name. He took everything because it's interesting because usually when you watch these kinds of stories, you see, the hardworking. I mean, this guy was hardworking. Don't get me wrong, but he had to go behind people's backs. He had to stab people in the back to get where he ended up getting. So it was an interesting movie because it shows you the ugly side of being successful, I guess. Not that happens to everybody. But
Well, that's the question that I want to ask. Is that the only way to get true success is to go that route? 'Cause,
I honestly don't think so. I'd like to believe it's not, but I have no idea. What do you
your
think?
brother, for example, is a good example of what not to do, or what to do. Sorry, like he seems to be successful, and in terms of career. And
Yeah, but mind you, there's one thing that you did that my brother didn't do. My brother got into the job he's in now through somebody he knew. And he's very deserving of the job. He has his degree in business. He did very well. But you didn't have any favors.
Right.
You went and you know.
Right.
So Adriano, and he's very worthy of the job, and he'll have no problem finding any other job because he's proved himself to be a really good worker.
Yeah.
Because he's actually moved up really quite high in very quick amount of time. But he got his foot in the door because he knew someone.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of working for HR? You'd be really good with that.
I don't know.
You're a very good judge of character. You have a good memory. You're very organized.
Yeah.
HR would be pretty good if you were in the game industry. You should talk to Adriano about that.
Yeah, maybe I will. Dustin's been really awesome with just trying to get me get me
Just
into
giving
a
you
job.
ideas. I don't want to force anything on you.
No,
but
you're not. But like he came up today with an idea of maybe a doggy daycare. Like that would be awesome. But the pay would have to be okay. It'd have to be what I'm doing now or better. But if I could hang out with dogs all day, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did
That
you
would be
actually
cool.
say that you saw there were puppies in there?
No, I didn't.
That
but
you were just trying to sell me. Eh? You
Yeah,
were
it
like,
was.
oh, all the puppies. I
All
was
the
like,
puppies.
Puppies?
Yeah.
Don't say
I
say no more.
I think they're adult dogs because you can't see over the guard, but it's pretty high. It's like up here.
I don't care. I don't discriminate. As long
Listen,
as you have a tail and 4 legs.
What if the job was $1 less than what you were earning right now?
Well, I get benefits with my work, so full health benefits. There are quite a bit of perks to my job right now, but that's not to say that I wouldn't do it part time or something. You know, anything to get my foot in the door of a profession that I'm passionate about. And if there's anything that I'm passionate about, it's animals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, there's not a lot of there's not a lot of jobs out there that pay at all, if anything,
Right.
to work with animals. They're usually all volunteer jobs. So.
Oh, I see. what
Hey,
you mean.
now that we're on the subject, Justin, tell us about this place, Catfe.
Catfe?
I love it.
Oh, it's so cool.
So it's
yeah.
a cafe.
Yeah, okay, so I heard about it like right as I moved here, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, whoa, this is perfect. I'm just moving to Vancouver, and I love cats, and I need to work at a cafe. Why don't I go here?
Wow.
I think I applied.
Exactly.
That was a stretch. I think I applied, but they never got back to me. But it's pretty cool. It's in Chinatown.
Cool.
And yeah, I think it's separate though. There's like a cafe on the side, and then it's sort of like an animal shelter on the
you
other
laughing?
side.
No, because I can just imagine like somebody ordering a freaking latte and then the cat's like hairball. It's like, oh, that might go against what do you call it?
Like
Food
health
safe.
regulations,
Yeah, health
yeah.
regulations. Oh, but interesting though.
It's so cool, yeah. I thought it was going to be like that too, but I learned later that they're separate. I think we should both work there. It would be really fun.
Well, whatever happened?
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Oh my god,
Hey,
stop.
mister. Do you have a sister? Yeah.
Yes, I do. And she's 12'9".
2299.
2299.
Oh, we're having so much fun lately, me and 2299.
How is she? Has she?
She's just as crazy as ever. I love her. Oh, so guess what? The other day, you guys, when Justin worked, the place we worked at is next to a Korean/Japanese place.
Japadog.
No, it's
No,
not.
not
It's not
Japadog.
Japadog.
Japadog's great, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. Something heated.
Plug-in.
Oh, it's like heated.
Is it plug?
I
or
think it's
plug-in?
Japanese. I don't know.
Well, they're all Korean that work there. So
Oh.
anyway,
Anyway.
so we have somebody training in our store right now. So usually when we're training somebody on bar, we make a bunch of drinks that are for nobody. So what we'll do is after we've made the drinks, we'll take them over to another business and we'll
Yeah.
surprise them, and they're always so happy, you know. So that happened the other night, but it was a dinner order that was a mistake, or somebody didn't pick it up. So they came in and they gave us all this food, and you should have seen Thelma. My God, you would have thought she won the lottery. She was so happy. She was like, "Oh my God!" Anyway,
What food?
it was like a beef teriyaki. There was a whole bunch of stuff, and
Wow.
yeah. So we all
That's awesome.
took some home, and that was nice. It was fine.
It's fine.
Anyway, she was really excited about that. But yeah, her and I have been crazier than ever when we're working together these days.
I'm all sweaty. I literally feel the drops of sweat going down my body.
Yeah, it's hot in these rooms for sure.
It's so hot.
Yuck.
So yeah. Anyway, so things with her.
That's fucking hilarious. I would pick Thelma to be the one who's excited about that. Oh, look at all the food. My
I
grandma.
don't have to make dinner. I don't have to go to Safeway to make dinner for my husband.
Oh, no more chicken tonight. We're going.
And then the next day was like,
Amanda, what did you think about the food?
I was like, it was okay. She's like,
Yeah, it was okay.
I blogged about it. Instagram everywhere.
okay. And then I've got a couple of customer stories. But is there anything that you wanted to talk about? Like, how are you finding like interaction with other employees and stuff at your new job?
It's great. I mean, honestly, I have nothing bad to say about the place. It's great, and it's just a matter of time before I just keep making more friends. It's just
awesome.
one of those things where you're just like, you shut all of like, I don't even know how to explain it. You make sure that you're just in there for the right reasons and you're being a good person. That's all I can say about it. And the nice thing is like you don't have customers coming in all the time. It's just you and your coworkers, which is great. So I really have nothing
That's
else.
what I was going to say. So there's really right now, there's no real customer service aspect to it.
I'm not in the position yet. Like I'm in a lower
Yeah,
position.
that's okay.
If I get
It
higher,
must
then
be a
I'll
nice-
I'll
must be a
probably
nice-
be talking with the clients if I ever were management, which that's a long way ahead of me. But
But it must be a nice break to
Yeah.
not have to deal with people.
yeah, I'm just my head's down. I'm working.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's this coordinator. Her name, well, I guess I won't say her name, but she's amazing. I'll type something in the Google message chat, and she'll be like on it,
Wow.
and she'll help me out. Like
Cool.
for example, she got me a ticket for the program I was working on was being really slow, and she was like, "Oh, you can't have that. Let's figure it out." Like, she's just a great person.
Oh, cool.
She's meant for the job, obviously. You could be a coordinator too if you want. But anyway, I want to hear more about your customers.
You should be my manager.
All right, Amanda, we're gonna go to the pool today. You
No,
got to do some
seriously.
breaststrokes
You're like,
and
I have
yoga.
somebody that's perfect for this job. Perfect. Let me just sell you on her. Here's her resume, and
Yeah.
here's what she can do.
Yeah.
You'd be perfect. 'Cause
She has the
remember I was-
memory of an elephant. She can dial your number instantly, and she will give you happy time.
Speaking of elephants, I was gonna wear my elephant onesie for you guys, but we never got to
Why the
it.
fuck did that not happen?
I don't know. We were fucking.
bitch.
We were stoned and
Whoa.
we were laughing our heads off. Oh my god, it was such a good night.
We should just do that tonight. You know you want to.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Well, let's make plans soon for sure. Okay, so a couple of things I want to get into. Now, this just happened on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. So this guy is
This guy?
guy's in line, and he comes up and I just want to let you know.
Disclaimer.
English was his first language, okay? This guy was just a regular Canadian dude, okay? So he goes, "Oh, yeah, I'll have one of your grilled cheese." And in my head, I know that we ran out of the grilled cheese about 2 hours ago. We don't have any more. So I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we ran out of that one a couple hours ago or whatever. We ran out." And he's looking and he's like, "No, it's right there." And I'm like, and then I'm like kind of like joking, and I'm like, because he's pointing to the one in the food case, and I'm like, "Oh, you don't want that one. That one's been in there since 5 a.m. Like it's for show. It's not to eat." And he's looking at me like I'm crazy, like
What?
And then he goes, "Okay, I
No
guess I'll
way.
just get a tall drip." I swear to God, and I'm like, we ran out of it like 3 hours ago. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we don't have any more grilled cheese.
There's some places that in their showcase, what you see is you can
is
actually
what you
take.
get. I
you
mean,
can
come
take it.
on. Any person with half a brain can see that this grilled cheese is like dying slowly and it's fried. It's been there since 5 a.m. Like that cheese is not grilled anymore. It's freaking hard.
Well, that's the thing. It's been put in the oven and then put in the showcase.
Well, exactly. I said it's been sitting out there since 5 a.m. Like, really? You want that? I'm like, oh no, you don't want that. I was joking because I thought, he was joking. Anyway, so I was.
I hate that. People
I would
need to know more
understand.
about
I would
that.
understand if this guy had been maybe an international student or something, but no, he was a straight up,
Gangsta.
yeah, like he looked completely normal, professional. Like I'm just like, really, you want to eat that hard, like 12-hour-old sandwich? Like it was like 5 p.m. and it literally was probably out since 5:30 in the morning. Anyway, so that was one thing. Another thing, and this is my last. This is one that I have had an issue with before, and I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast before. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Okay, so when there's a big line, and you're frustrated because there's a big line, and the people in the line are frustrated because they're like, oh my god, there's like 12 people in front of me, whatever. So this happened this week. I don't know if it was Monday or Tuesday, but I'm on the till, and there's a lot. Like we had a really crazy rush at like an unexpected time, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which we're not used to. Usually that's a time when things start to die down. So we have a huge line. I'm looking at the people that are in the line in front of me. I'm looking at the lineup, and I'm just like, oh, like, and people are looking at their watches. They're like, okay, like they're looking frustrated. So then there's this one person that I noticed, I don't know, about 10 minutes earlier from when I was helping somebody else, and I just happened to look over at them, and I was like, oh yeah, like they're frustrated. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that sucks, but it is what it is. They finally get to me, and I'm like, hi, what can I get for you? And they have no idea.
Oh my god.
It's like they're looking at the menu for the first time. They're like, What's the Americano Nuevo? Oh my God! Like, what were you doing for 20 minutes in the line? You think that they were getting their fucking money? This is me. When I'm in a line, I'm like, okay, get my money ready.
Yeah.
Know
me
what
too.
I want, like, so I can get in and get out. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do in those situations. I'm just like, seriously, I saw you 15 minutes ago, and you weren't that far from the menu. You could have looked. You could have thought about it. No, they hadn't thought about it at all. Anyway, and that's happened to me before. I don't understand that. Like,
I don't understand that either.
That.
It's like, because I need to be on top of things anytime. So like, if I'm in the lineup, that's the least thing I could.
And you know, they weren't even
effort
on
I
their
could
phone.
put.
Like, I would think, okay, maybe they were distracted. They were on their phone. No, they were just like waiting. They were standing there looking at me like, I'm here. I'm waiting. You know, like. So you'd think that they would have an idea of what they want. They had no idea.
Oh God!
And I was
can't
just like,
stand that.
okay, so fuck all the people behind you, because now it's like, you know, an extra 5-10 minutes because you don't know what you want.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
I don't.
Can I get a coffee and a sandwich? Done. Instead of like, can I get that Nava? Can I get that Americana Nava?
Good.
What's good? Oh, that's the worst.
How do you think this one tastes? Like, do you prefer this one or that one?
What's your favorite?
Like, go.
This one or that one.
Well, you know what one I think you should go? To that door over there. Bye, bitch.
Tim Hortons is calling your name, honey.
They have a very few selection of shit, so
Yeah.
you could probably find
You
what
could
you're
probably
looking
be in and
for.
out in like 5 minutes.
Have you seen their menu? 4 things.
Well, they do have like 12 different kinds of donuts, so that could be.
Well, I
that could
mean,
be.
everyone looks fucking different. You basically point out the one with the sprinkles, please. Can I get the one with... And they'll know what one it
The
is.
sprinkles.
Like, that's how stupid you have to be. Like, can I get the one with the sprinkles on it? Like, oh, the one dipped in chocolate, please. Yeah, that's the glazed fucking
We have another
chocolate donut.
We have another regular named Leon. Do you know who that is?
No, he doesn't...
Okay. Anyway, he's very
I
nice.
would know him, though, wouldn't
He's
I?
very nice. He's got a very distinct voice, and it kind of sounded like what you just did.
Like this?
A little bit. No, I swear to God. And I think he's gay. He's got really blonde hair.
how's it going?
Oh, but he's really nice. You don't know him? He's got blonde hair. His name's Leon. No? Okay. Anyway, reminded me of him.
Leon.
La, 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 la.
Leon. La 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 la. Nope, can't remember.
Leon.
Anyway, fuck people who don't know what they're ordering when they go to the
I
line.
really don't understand that because I'm like stressed out when I get in the line. I'm like, I need to know as soon as I get there.
That's how
Justin-
I am too, Justin.
We do this
Yeah.
though at a restaurant. Like I you probably hate this though too, but I would hate it if I were a server.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what can I get for you?
We haven't decided yet.
Yeah, but you know what you
Take
can
a
do as a
turnaround.
server? You're just like, oh, let me come back. I'll come
Yeah,
back. You
exactly.
can't do that at a cafe.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
Like, and you can't tell them to get out of the line. Hey, can you go back 2 people until you figure it out? So we
Yeah.
don't waste any time. No, it's like, yeah, as a server, like, okay, I'll just come back then. Because if I don't come back and if I just stay here right now, I'll just twist your little pinball head off.
And when people when people
twist it
have
right
like
off.
when bitches have their purses, they're like, let me just put my giant purse on the counter, open it up. Oh, I gotta grab my wallet, let my cards in
Oh
here
my God, I
somewhere.
hate that so much.
Parents get their fucking toddlers to sit on the goddamn counter. Who are you? Is that your throne?
No.
Like, don't do that.
Those things go on the floor.
They
Those
do.
things.
Those things go in the
Exactly.
car, actually, that's on the street, locked, while you're getting your fucking
They say that you
shit.
can't leave your animals in there, but kids are
Oh,
okay.
100%.
A-okay.
They're survival
If they have a
instincts.
tantrum, no one's going to hear it. It's
yeah,
all
exactly.
That's
Blank
what I would
space.
do if I was
Taylor
a
Swift's
parent.
blank space.
Be like, well, actually, I'm about to go out in public, and you can't be doing that. So you're going to stay in here.
That's what you would do if
I
you were
would.
a
I'd
mom.
be like, there's no way I'm taking you out like that.
But mom, can't you roll the windows down? No, that wastes energy. Bye.
Exactly. It's like, well, mom, you can't leave me. Well, you'll be alone for the rest of your life, so you might as well get used to it now.
Your father isn't here, neither will yours be.
Well, now I see why he left you, Mommy.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Little bitch.
This isn't even your car, mom. It's an Evo. Exactly.
Why did I even bring you?
I can't afford a car.
Why the fuck did I bring you?
I had a chance before you popped out, but now forget it.
Mom, we have school. No, we don't anymore. Bitch, I'm getting coffee.
You're going to fail anyway. I'm not going to freaking waste my time and drive you there every day.
Where's the alcohol store?
Oh, my God. Anyway, I don't know.
We're getting loaded tonight.
Me who never drinks. We've gone off on a tangent now. Anyway, but seriously, I mean, that's a whole other topic. People and their children and how they allow their children to act in public, I don't understand. Like, if I'm ever a parent, there's one damn thing. I'm going to be a good parent, that's for sure. But, like, you can...
That little gasp. There you did. You're like...
That was the ghost mouse coming out.
But it was so silent. You were like... And anyway, like... And I was talking about... like...
I was hoping nobody would say anything. But of course, knowing you guys. It's like, what was that? What was that right there?
Oh, God.
Did you struggle to breathe? It's like, yeah, I did. Thanks. Anyway, but yeah, one thing that my kids will be is disciplined, and they'll know how to act in public.
Yes, please.
Dustin's still laughing. No, but seriously, you know, like what kind of adults are they going to turn into if they're little assholes as children? Seriously, and you don't put them in their place.
You pick them up and then you sit them on the counter, the same counter that we put other people's drinks on. You have a house.
Yeah.
You know that you don't put your child on the dinner table.
Yeah.
So why do you think that's appropriate to put it on the counter?
I love
Get that thing off.
Yeah. Get it? Like, I've been tempted. Like, I won't let pregnant ladies in the fucking bathroom if I'm cleaning it. Like, I've been there before. Like, I'm that vicious.
Oh, I remember
like,
that story.
Yeah. And like, I'm not letting this fucking kid.
Dustin takes no. Dustin is like.
Can I tell you that story? I think I already
Just
said
because
it.
you got a bun in the oven doesn't mean you get special treatment, okay?
Well, like, especially if you use it as your defense. Like, if you say, like, okay, I can wait, then I might be, like, persuaded to give it to you.
Yes, but if you're going to be...
I'm pregnant. That's the exact words that she said. So I was cleaning 2 bathrooms, and apparently you're only supposed to clean 1 at a time, but I wanted to do it quicker. And so I'm in the middle of doing this. Like, I'm almost done, and they're lining up. There's this first lady who was in the line, and obviously she didn't fucking say anything because she knows how to be a reasonable fucking human being. And then this pregnant lady goes behind her, and I'm like, oh no, here it comes. Like, I knew it was coming, but I was almost done.
Well, technically, Dustin, the baby is sitting on top of the bladder.
Yeah.
So it's pushing down on the bladder, so it makes them need to pee just that much more.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's what she fucking said.
She should have gone before she left her house.
Oh, yes.
Wear a diaper, you know? Like, not my problem.
Or have your baby early. I mean, like, come on. Just have it early.
Are you even pregnant? I need proof.
Push it out
Give
right
me some
now.
proof. If you're, I want the paperwork.
Are you fat or are you
Who's
pregnant?
the dad?
I don't know. I need to see that.
I could put a pillow under my shirt too, honey.
I need to see those x-rays, bitch. Come on.
You know how I look pregnant half the time. After I eat food, I look pregnant.
Justin looks pregnant all the time.
I get a really bloated stomach.
Yeah, I can push it
Seriously.
out too. Yeah.
Oh my God,
scary,
I have a story.
Oh,
Oh, here he comes.
No.
Do it.
You've already begun.
Let it out in the air, my friend. It is in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Here it goes.
So-
You were thinking really deep if you were going to say it. Your face said it all. You were like...
Very concerned look on my face. Yes. Okay, so this happened maybe 5 years ago, and I think I mentioned it very briefly in my last podcast. But I used to suffer from an eating disorder. I've suffered for about 10 years.
Why are you laughing?
So when
Sorry,
people,
disclaimer, I'm only laughing because
Because of
she's
my
laughing.
face.
I'm not, no, because you're laughing. I'm laughing not because she just talked about her
I'm looking
eating
at you
disorder.
because of the way you're looking at me. Okay.
Oh, God, I'm all sweaty. Anyway, keep going.
And you have like a nice little piece of lint, right? Just hanging. Hey, I've been here since this morning.
Want to hang out?
Oh my God, that would bug me. Anyway, okay, so this happened about 5 years ago, and I was bulimic. And I think a lot of people, when they think of bulimic, they think, you know, you eat a lot and then you throw up, which technically that is the majority of how bulimics get rid of their food. But for about, 3 or 4 years, I was bulimic. So I would I would binge on food, and then I would exercise it to purge it off. So I wouldn't throw up, I would exercise. And you're probably thinking, wow, like, I did like 9 hours of cardio a day. It was really bad. Like, I would walk all the way from school to home, and these are like long distances. Anyway.
I didn't know that was considered bulimic.
Yeah. Yep. Because as long as you're binging and you're purging on some, but if you're like, oh, like for example, when we went to that Banditas the other night and you guys were like, do you want to walk home instead of, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like hours and hours and going out of your way to walk. And like, I don't even know how I did so well in school. Like I got really good grades in school and I was suffering so bad. It's crazy. Anyway. So I can't remember what night this was, but it was, I think it was like a weekend or something. And I decided to go for all you can eat sushi by myself because as somebody with an eating disorder does, that's usually you do it by yourself, you know? So I went for all you can eat sushi and oh my God, it was disgusting. I mean, it was good, but it was like I ate so much, like, so much. It was like rolling out, like couldn't walk. And it was like late too. It was like, I would say it was like 9 p.m. or something. So I guess I had to walk quite a far distance from the restaurant to home, or I think I was probably going to walk more though. So I was probably like taking detours and stuff. So when I eat that much, it's like my stomach, there's no way that I can suck it in. I literally look pregnant. I do. So my stomach was sticking out. And it was hard and big, and it was like, oh my God. So I decided, I was just like, because I was walking in the streets and stuff. I was walking like in the city. So I know that when I walked across the street, I don't know if people are like looking, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just fuck it. Like, so I put my hands on my stomach, like one hand or something. You know, like pregnant women do that sometimes. Yeah. So that's what I was doing. Like I was literally pretending like I was pregnant in public so that if anybody did notice my stomach, they'd be like, oh, okay, she's pregnant. Right?
Oh, so you were worried about people thinking you were fat?
Well, no, it would literally, like, I was so full that my stomach I mean, I'm quite thin. Yeah. So it really is noticeable. My stomach really was popping out.
Pop it like it's hot?
Yeah. So I think I was walking for a good, I don't know, hour or something. And then I'm walking by this homeless guy on the street and he's like, congratulations, when are you due? And I was like, can't talk now. So yeah, there you go.
Like that's the worst thing you could say to a woman, let alone you at the time having
I was holding my stomach
eating
like
disorder.
I was pregnant though. I was holding my stomach. So
you were kind of expecting
I was expecting it. Okay. But like it was just like, oh my God, like I literally could pass as pregnant right now. Anybody would believe me.
Yeah. Well,
so there you go.
Well, this bitch, she was pretty like full rounded. Yeah. So like I knew, but at the same time I was cleaning these 2 bathrooms and they were almost done.
Yeah, I'm sure she could wait 2 minutes.
I came out and she's like, "Can I use the bathroom?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm almost done. Just give me a second." Lighthearted. And she's like, "Well, it's pushing my bladder."
Oh, she said that?
Yeah, something along those lines. And
well, maybe you shouldn't have spread your legs then, okay? Because that's not my problem.
Close them lips, bitch.
It's called a condom. They sell them everywhere.
And she just looks like the type of person who would just say that. She looks like the person who would
entitled.
Use that. Like, you have a gift in your body. You have something that takes so much effort to have, and you are using it as an excuse to use the bathroom. You are a fucking lowlife. Fucking bottom feeder. You piece of shit. You have a miracle in your stomach, and you were telling a barista who doesn't even know you that your baby is pushing your bladder to use the fucking bathroom.
I'm sure you're going to be a great mother.
Oh, God.
I hope you die during childbirth.
I was so mad. And then,
oh, my God. I'm kidding. That was awful. No, that was bad. I was just kind of feeding off of Dustin. But
well, of course. And then
I took it too far.
Ben being a good shift supervisor, he was like, hey, can you just like open one up? I was like, oh, fine. And then I did, even though it was
Ben's
still
so nice.
Dirty. Yeah. And
I thought I taught him well, but he's still very nice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He does take a lot of my stuff. Like he has taken a lot of what I do as a shift and taken it, which is good. But yeah, no.
Well, I'm glad you think highly of him. Anyway, so he did that, and then she went into the bathroom and then left. It's the same thing with the old lady. There's things in life that you shouldn't do, and that is using people and other things to get what you want. I just don't believe in that, and I never have. Like even if you're like if I have like a broken leg or something, like I'm not expecting people to move out of their
special
way.
treatment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like women who are pregnant, they get special treatment everywhere they go. It's like, oh, you're carrying life. Like it is a big deal. I get it.
That's the whole point.
But people are I think that people take advantage of that.
It's when that happens.
Yes, and I think that's what Dustin's trying to explain. Like,
That's what drives me
we
insane.
sound like real assholes right now.
Oh, I don't care. This is what I bet you a lot of people think this. Honestly, like it's just it's one of those things. And if a lot of people don't, I guess I'll just be on my own little boat. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, one day if I ever do get pregnant,
Tell me how it's like.
yeah, I'll let you know. I'll be like, you'll be in the room when I'm giving birth. Dustin, you fuck! It's a big deal. I can just see it.
I needed the bathroom.
As long as I can, like, I don't know, rub off on it in the wrong way. Like, hey, let's go steal. Let's go shoplift. I don't know.
Just who tells a kid, yeah, let's go steal.
I don't.
It's fun.
Guess what? We can rob this.
Let's go do something that we can get away with.
See this old guy? We can rob him right now. Let's go over.
I don't know what I'm talking about. But
Anyway, so yeah, I feel like I'm done. I have nothing else to say, guys.
Bye.
That was really great.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah, so we didn't really talk about that. We've gone live, which it doesn't really make any sense because this is like our 9th episode.
Yeah.
So
People will be like,
live
wow,
at-
they started at that podcast?
No, we literally went
Fucking
live on
lazy.
our eighth podcast.
Yeah,
so we're
so-
like releasing them slowly, but but we got approved on
This is-
iTunes, and that was
Yeah,
kind of like
That's what took so long.
yeah,
It's
we got
a
approved
process.
on all the other I don't know what you call them. We got approved on all the other
Mediums?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like Stitcher,
and
SoundCloud,
we're just
whatever.
waiting for
Or
iTunes.
platforms,
so it's kind of exciting. It's exciting to
Not mediums.
see it on the podcast app. Like I searched
That's
for
for
us, and we
paints.
came up, and I'm subscribed, and it's exciting.
It's
so,
really exciting.
And other utensils.
Makes it more official.
Actually, not
What are you?
utensils. Sorry, I'm
doing?
clarifying. Sorry.
What'd you say?
I'm clarifying in my own mind.
He's
what
just
I was
mumbling to himself, to the demons, you know.
To the demon.
saying. To the demons.
They talk to me all day long.
All day long. What is that? I wonder where that came from. The demons. I love that phrase though. Like it seems very theatrical. It's like I've heard that.
They probably genuinely thought it was demons. That's probably where it came from.
Yeah.
Well, I love when paganism uses it as like a word to describe people who don't believe in anything. Like they just say my demons, my hardships.
Yes, demons. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I
Figuratively,
like
it's
it in
beautiful.
that context as well.
I don't think I like because I'm okay. For context, I am a religious person. I don't think I would use it as actual demons because that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But I use it figuratively, not literally. If I used it literally, it would just be like tormenting. The demons, they're coming for me. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
hey, you want to go to church with me by any chance?
I would love to go to church with you.
Let's go to church and let's record it. Let's take a picture and we'll put it on our Instagram.
Well, we're going to be doing our podcasts on Thursday evenings now, and Sunday in the day. So we've so we've decided to break it up into 2 Thursdays a month and 2 Sundays a month, so that it's fair because it was just like a conflict of interest with days off and stuff. And Dustin's only day off is Sunday, so it's not really fair that we should do them all on Sundays. So we're doing.
Would you like it? Would you be okay if we did it every Thursday like this?
Well, no, because sometimes I have to work.
Right. Okay.
But
oh, that's right.
yeah, that's the whole thing. But
So we'll do 2 and 2.
well, let's just do this for now and see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
I just want something solid, like whether it's 2 and 2 or just one day or the other.
So we are
I can like
doing
mark
it-
it down and everything like that.
we're doing it on the 11th, which is
Yeah.
a Sunday. So I figure we should just hang out that day and go to church after. And
You know what's really cool? Like, because we did it late, we can tell the viewers like, oh, like, this is, you probably already heard that, like, you probably already know about our podcast, but we're talking to you right now. Like, it's weird because, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's interesting because we are officially out now, but we only have like 3 podcasts. But people who are listening now, they'll like to this one, they'll be like, "Oh wow, you guys came out really fucking late."
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It's gonna be weird. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening.
guys.
Have a great fucking day.
have a great fucking day. I think we kind of gave up on doing it together.
We did. We're just gonna do it separately.
I
Since
was
we're
really
real.
gonna like sync with you on this one.
I saw
was
your
like-
eye
I was-
contact.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, bitch, she's
intensely
ready.
looking at him, and then he just was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it." Didn't
like
even
it.
try to collaborate with me. Thanks, buddy.
You know what we should do? We should put a little bit of a song at the end of our podcast.
Well, a lot of podcasts have that. They have like
Yeah.
an opening where, and
Justin,
I noticed when we were listening to
could
our
do that.
podcast that we just kind of get right into it. So
Yeah.
we're talking, which is fine.
I'll show you what I mean. Anyway, bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.